Long time no see. Happy Motivational Monday. It is actually Monday this time. Obviously, I did not stick to my goal of trying to get a video once a week, but I'm still back, picking myself up. Over the past few weeks, there have been a lot of ideas running through my mind, and I just never really had the time to get them all down. And actually, because of my lack of time, that is part of what I'm going to be talking about today. Today's Motivational Monday is about dreaming big while letting go. 1, this life is too short not to dream big. 2, this is for Christians who believe in God. But if you believe in a God who can do anything, if you believe in a God who can do immeasurably more than anything you can hope or ask for, then how can you not dream big? The question that God was asking me for a while, or something more, I guess, like a man maybe, was I'd hear him say, "Sarah, you have such big dreams. I want you to make your dreams bigger." And that would always really shock me because I was like, oh, my dreams are already pretty big. I think they're big enough because I don't know how I can reach it. And God was saying, no, you need to dream bigger because I need to prove to you that you reaching your dreams isn't by anything that you can do on your own. It's about what I will do in and through and for you. Yeah, I believe that once we shift our mindset towards that, where dreaming big is no longer about us needing to find a way to make those dreams a reality, but more of dreaming big so that we give God an opportunity to show up radically, it breaks down our fear of failure, for one thing. It also relieves pressure from our shoulders, but it also takes our focus off of us and onto God. And that makes worlds of a difference because once our dreams are foundationally based on God and on wanting to see God move, then God will show up because it's not about pride anymore. It's about us humbling ourselves so that we can see the glory of God revealed. And that actually leads to my second point on letting go. There are a couple of things that we need to let go of when it comes to dreaming big. And one is letting go of the need to have it be all about us. I say that because when you have big dreams, even practically, you cannot do it on your own. The bigger your goals, the more help that you need. Anyone in the business field knows that it's all about connections. Getting places is all about who you know. So with that being said, it's never all about you. It's about understanding people. It's about getting to know those around you so that you can help them in their life journey, and you never know how they can help you in your life journey. Be good to people. Let go of your need to be right. Let go of your need for everything in this life to be about you. You actually open yourself up more for possibilities and opportunities without even knowing it and without even knowing who is going to step in and be that open door for you. 2, let go of comfort. Letting go of comfort is absolutely crucial in the pursuit of dreaming big and pursuing those big dreams. And I'm able to say this right now because this has been my biggest struggle over the past few months. People close to me know that I have been working 3 part-time jobs plus having a social life plus trying to work on my own thing, but that's part of the reason why I haven't been doing any of the things that I want to do, like making these videos or writing or really pursuing what I want, because I allowed myself to be too comfortable in everything that I was doing. I share this because I think something about comfort is that we find comfort in being busy, meaning we find comfort in doing everything else other than pursuing our dreams. Like we pursue all of our side dreams or like even friendships and relationships because we find comfort in it. And sometimes it's good. Like, don't get me wrong. Sometimes it is good to pursue those things and it is good to have comfort of people, right? But when it's in a sense of pursuing those things where you remain in the comfort of avoidance, then that's wrong. And I feel like I should kind of clarify on that. I believe that sometimes we put all our focus onto the things that we know will work out. For example, say that your big dream is to write a book. I'm speaking from myself as well, but maybe that's your dream too. But maybe your dream is to write a book, but you spend all of your time either working too many jobs or just hanging out with friends or doing everything that is not writing your book because you know that hanging out with your friends won't fail you. You know that you can't be disappointed in hanging out with your friends. You know that if you stick to a certain job schedule, you know that that's going to work out, that that's going to be consistent. But you don't know if you have the potential to write a book. You don't know if you have the time or the energy or the talent to write a book. And so you don't pursue it. It remains on the back burner of your mind as something that you want to do, but never really reach out to do, because you're unwilling to leave your comfort zone of everything that you know isn't going to fail. So just to recap that, let go of your comfort zone, whatever that may be for you. The third point slightly references back to point 1, but there's a difference. Point 3 is let go of pride. So yes, in a sense, it sounds like letting go of making everything about you, but the pride that I'm referring to in this sense is the pride in never admitting that you're wrong. But I believe that when it comes to dreaming big and pursuing those dreams, you have to be able to admit that you're wrong. You have to be able to admit that you've made a mistake. You have to be able to admit that you're not always right. And the reason why this is very important is because it's a character issue. I've been learning a lot about what it means to mature and what it means to actually enter into the destinies and purposes that God has for you. And in order to do that, you have to have a character that can withhold greatness. Say you are meant for greatness. Say you are meant for a big business or fame even, or just to be an influencer, like those types of things. Say that that is what you are meant for. But if you do not have humility, if you do not have good character, will you really be able to take the weight of greatness? Will you really be able to carry the burden of people looking up to you all the time? So yeah, let go of pride, because pride becomes an obstacle to growth. If you can never admit that you're wrong, then you lose an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. There's that very famous quote from Einstein that insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again. And in many ways, pride is a part of that, because pride makes you blind to see what you're doing wrong because you don't believe there's an issue, and then it thus becomes insanity because you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. That will not help you reach your dreams. And the fourth and final point is let go of what you think the fulfillment of your dreams is going to look like. And this is an amazing one, which is really hard to do sometimes, because I believe that some of us just have I think some of us just have an idea of what we think our life is going to be, or we just, in our minds, we've already painted a perfect picture of what the fulfillment of our dreams is going to look like. But I have to say, it may very well not look like that at all. And are you willing to accept that? Are you willing to walk into a destiny that you didn't even know you had, especially when it doesn't look like what you ever expected? The reason I say this is because we have no idea what our futures look like. We can have an idea, and we can have a hope, and we can pray for it as much as we want, and we can do everything in our power to make sure we get that. But there are a lot of twists and turns in the journey that we won't ever expect. There are a lot of things that might happen to us that change the course of our life, or maybe there will be doors opening that are even bigger than what you ever thought possible for yourself. The question becomes, how are you going to deal with that? Are you going to look at this possible change in your life and be like, oh my God, this is not what I had planned. This is not what I had in mind. I do not want this. And then are you going to resist it? If you resist it, then will you really enter into your biggest dreams? If you resist change, is that a character issue as well? And that's something to ask yourself. If you resist change, can you really become who you were really meant to be? Because in the end, we can pursue the fulfillment of our dreams, but I feel like the biggest pursuit that we should focus on is pursuing fulfillment of everything that God created us to be. Are we every day transforming to become more and more like Christ? Are we every day transforming to become everything that God has intended for us to be? Sometimes our dreams and visions are not of God, or sometimes we think they are, but God just actually has a bigger, oftentimes better picture for us. Sometimes we think that our dreams and plans are of God, but really He has something different for us. Are we willing to accept that? I believe that when we go through life with open hands, it gives us an opportunity to receive more of what God has to give us. And that's what I really envision when I even say the term letting go. It's living with open hands. It's walking through each day, letting go of the little things that we hold dear to us, and thus opening our hands and releasing so that God can put something else into our hands, the cup that He wants for us. This whole motivational is about 1, dream bigger dreams, and 2, let go. Let go of your need for everything to be about you. 2, let go of comfort. 3, let go of pride. And 4, let go of your idea of what the fulfillment of your dreams will look like. And that is my Motivational Monday for the week. Subscribe and stay tuned for more. I am letting go of things in my life right now and clearing up my schedule, so I'm looking forward to putting out more content for you guys. So yeah, stay tuned. Thank you so much. Have a blessed week.